Here we go. All right. Lust. So many stories and so little time. But lust can, powerful force. It can drive you to do irrational things, defiant things, dangerous things. It can be risky. It also can be very rewarding. And therein lies the exhilaration. So I'm from Idaho, and in Idaho you can get your driver's license at age 15. And I couldn't wait because there wasn't anything really around me. And my little secret was, the good Mormon boy that I was gay, no one knew it. And the internet wasn't up and running, and I was just desperate to find something, some connection, that I belonged, that I wasn't the only one. And I just really needed human connection where I could feel safe. And of course, at that I was 15 and my hormones had already kicked in, but I didn't have that touch. I didn't have girlfriends, boyfriends, holding hands, making out. So as soon as I got my license, I drove an hour and a half each way to the nearest, the only adult bookstore in the phone pages, the phone book. And I knew that I had to be confident. I approached the door. It said 19 and older. I was only 15. But I walked in there like I belonged. So I missed all the rush, the adrenaline rush. I got approached by a man in his mid-30s, and I followed him to his home. And my first sexual experience, where I lost my virginity, he was straddling me, riding on top, and I was hooked. I was like, this is the best drug ever. And so after 15 comes 16, and I got my night license. And instead of the hour and a half drive each way, I made it 4 to the big city of Salt Lake. And for more adult bookstores to continue my education. And, but it just wasn't, a lot of married men and families, and I couldn't find my groove. Fast forward, I got excommunicated as a Mormon missionary, and I was lost, but I still had this lust. I needed that human connection, that male touch that I longed for. And I moved back to Germany as a civilian, and I did what I knew best and what I was habituated to. I went to the bookstore, but it made the ones in Idaho and Utah look like preschool, and it was very intimidating. The video cabins and the dark halls and the very forward gestures, and I was way out of my league. And so I found the nearest exit to catch my breath, and a guy was cruising me from his car, and I had been familiar with car cruising and a little less pressure, so I approached him, and he asked if I wanted to fuck him. And I figured, well, why not? So as we were driving to, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know the guy where we were going, I knocked over some white powder, and he got irate. I don't know what's going on, but you're freaking me out. And he realized I was clueless, so he gave me a pass as he was sniffing something from a bottle to relax him. We parked in this isolated industrial lot, and I thought to myself, I could be raped, killed, both. No one would know about it. And so he straddled me. I was sitting in the passenger seat. He was facing forward, and he's riding me as his phone rings, and it's his wife, telling him he's late, when is he going to be home, and then his young daughter comes on the phone, and I feel disgusted. Mostly about myself, that I'm actually participating in this, and then even more disgusted when he defecates on the ground to my side, and I'm like, never again. I felt so low. But it didn't stop me, because I was still hungry, searching. So I decided one night I was going to hitchhike, and with the high hopes of the the man who, hopefully man who picked me up would want to, he would be game. So I had my goal in mind. I was more confident. I was very complicit, and we ended up at his home. And another older man, and our sweaty bodies slapping in the reflection of his mirrors, and I had the biggest smirk of satisfaction, a deliberate fuck you to the church oppressors of my past. Thank you.